Hi, I'm Farah Habib and I'm Associate Professor of English. I started out in journalism. It was a lot of fun being a reporter, but as I got married and decided we were going to have a family, I wanted to do something else, so I got my master's, and then I came into academia after that. I was so impressed by our community college students because I was working with single mothers who had children at home, who were struggling, and it wasn't just women, it was young men as well who had had some, struggles in the past. They were still choosing to make education their priority. You come across experiences that make you feel like an outsider. I've had those experiences ever since I was a child because I've always been a minority in whatever country I've been in. My elementary school years were in London. Over there, I grew up listening to racial slurs as I walked to school. I was called a Paki because I'm originally from Pakistan. I think that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do something to create a moment at our college where we can actually start to have meaningful conversation, because everybody, talks about how awful it is to discriminate. Everybody talks about treat your neighbor like you want to be treated. But what does that really mean? I was lucky to find like-minded people in my department and across the college who wanted to come together and do this. A More Perfect Union, Bristol Stands Against Hate, is a colloquium series. The premise is that if we get people to recognize what the roots of this violence and hatred is, they are more likely to act against it. I think a college environment is definitely the perfect place for this. It's an important time in a young person's life, but also at community college we have people of all age groups. It's a safe place, I think, to have such conversations because students are learning, exploring, looking for the truth. That's why it's important to have these conversations in the classroom, because we can get students to think about it more critically than you would perhaps if they were sitting at their kitchen table.